Hello! Doesn't really matter if the chat window is light or dark because, well, I had my June wallpaper on just to satiate you. But now it's black, so now it's dark, so I can see just fine. This isn't a very dark game anyway. So for anyone joining me later, potentially, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. Tonight I'm going to be playing one of my favorite adventure games of all time. One that not many other people seem to like very much, but it's very near and dear to my heart. LucasArts' 1995 classic, The Dig. And if this thing would catch up, I would know if I was actually streaming or not. Is that it? That's not it. Waiting patiently. No, I didn't. I just wunged that. Winged? So now as we wait patiently here for my tablet to tell me I'm streaming, soon be underway. Chat's getting cut off a little bit there. That's not supposed to happen. This is very important chat. Don't want to miss 1 second of it. This really doesn't want to upload. It took a minute and a half for it to catch on my stream last night. So we could be here a while. Well, if you know I did the intro, then it's obviously working. So never mind. So you can't go back and play the intro again once you started the game. So I have to hit play now, and we can watch the intro to the game, and hopefully the levels and everything are okay. But let me know if they're not. Here we go. And yeah, this is definitely going on YouTube. This is a proper CyRaptor Let's Play. Let me know how the volume is as we proceed here.
Of course I miss you, darling. This is the loneliest place on Earth. Most exciting thing ever happens here is the day when it don't rain.
Ooh, shit. Sorry. I feel like the volume's a little low.
Excuse me, darling, I got some work to do. What the heck is that? Get on in here, Pete. We got us a big old asteroid on a 3-week collision course with Earth.
There are subtitles in this, but I don't think they show up in the
The
cutscenes.
asteroid has been named Attila, after the war leader of the Huns, who devastated Europe just before the fall of the Roman Empire. Attila was first spotted in a tracking station in Borneo. According to NASA sources, the probability of impact with Earth is 99%.
They said 1 and 1.
4,
Not the same as 99%.
2, 1.
The shuttle is up and away. This is not a mission the shuttle was designed for, but as Mission Commander Boston Lowe said in the press conference last night,
if the shuttle is the last hope of the human race, then it'll have to do the job, won't it? Wait a minute, folks. Let me introduce the landing team. Ludger Brink is a noted geologist.
This is before
We'll evaluate our data on placement of the nuclear devices.
We have to be accurate.
2 or 3
The
years.
idea isn't to blow Attila to bits. If we did, some of the pieces would certainly hit Earth with devastating effect.
And now I hardly have to introduce Maggie Robbins to you. She's probably the most well-known journalist in the world.
Maggie, you're famous for having once said that you never put up with censorship in any form. Now you're under NASA command.
Miss Robbins is a reporter by vocation, but on this mission she's...
I think I can answer the question myself, Commander Lowe. Danny, I trained for this mission, and I have work to do in laying the nuclear charges. When I come home, I'll be a reporter and tell you all about it. But during the mission, I'm part of the team, and I will obey Commander Lowe like any good soldier.
That may be the biggest news story of all. Maggie Robbins obeys orders.
In going over your bios, I find that Professor Brink is also a noted archaeologist. While it's well known that Maggie is a prodigy at learning new languages, is this just coincidence?
Not at all. We wanted the best and the brightest for this mission. Dr. Brink and Ms. Robbins are not narrow specialists. They are resourceful, widely educated, and creative thinkers.
Does that apply to you too, Commander Lowe?
My job is to keep everybody alive. I don't have to be brilliant. I just have to be careful. The other two crew members will remain with the shuttle. Ken Borden is the most experienced shuttle pilot we have. Cora Miles is our payload specialist. As you all know, she's a candidate for Congress, but we figured saving the planet is more important than campaigning.
Cheaper
too.
Gotta have this
Any
whole
parting
intro
message for
memorized.
the people of Earth?
We have exactly one chance. We've got to do it right. Let all your prayers be with us.
Orson Scott Card. He's a famous guy, I think. Is he the homophobic Ender's Game guy? Steven Spielberg stamped his name on it? That's hard to... What?
Low here. Come on out, kids. The water's fine.
Is that what he
Robbins
said?
here. Going independent.
What?
Welcome to the wonderful world of space. Don't bump into anything.
I'll be careful, Commander.
Brink here, going independent.
Maybe I do have to turn subtitles on.
Howdy, Brink. Welcome to the place where geology and astronomy meet.
A professor once told me, astronomers are geologists with clean hands and a squint.
You going to quote him on that in some magazine, Robbins?
I'm just part of the landing team right now, Commander Lowe.
Oh, see, I haven't played Full Throttle. I was considering doing that, though. Because playing adventure and puzzle games seem to work pretty well on stream, even though I don't think anyone actually watches them. I'm not gonna... What? Yeah, he's like you were saying, like, he's one of those, the people who hate the gays the most are usually the gayest people, in my experience, or in my... Whoa, not in my experience. Ladies. Off to a good start. So yeah, let's put those subtitles on. Display text. And let's save the game. Okay, so here we are in space. Let's see who. Commander Boston Lowe, your player character, is voiced by Robert Patrick, probably best known as T-1000, also known as the guy from Filter's brother. Ludger Brink, of unknown nationality, voiced by Jeff Bennett, a prolific cartoon voice actor who the only credit of his I can recall offhand is Prowl from Transformers Animated, but it is me, so that makes sense that I would remember that. And Maggie Robbins, I can't remember who voices her, but she was. I remember being taken aback when I heard her voice in Mass Effect 1. So we're in space. We're gonna go try and knock this asteroid off course here.
Payload Specialist Miles needs to use the remote arm to release it.
Okay. So we gotta get rid of the pig is the toolbox, flying pig. We gotta release it. You saw the man, you heard the man. Yeah. So to do that, this is what we got in our inventory right now. Magnifying glass just lets you look at stuff. You never ever need to use it, or I never need to use it because I already know what everything is. We have Penultimate, which is a fucking iPhone. 12 or 13 years before it was actually released. Arming key is for arming the bombs. The charges we're putting on the asteroid, and the flashlight comes in handy a couple times in the game. That's all we got so far. The rest is in the toolbox mostly. So Penultimate here, we got I am only controlling Boston Low, and I don't want to. I'm gonna try and be as detailed and thorough and informative as possible without spoiling future events in the game. But yeah, he is your one-player character. So the Penultimate has these two options. You get a little lunar lander game here. You can do that. This is just for shits and giggles. Too much horizontal velocity. I'm fucked.
Damn. Mission aborted.
The other thing we use this for is the comm, mostly. Where we can talk to other characters. So let's see what some of... Oh, that doesn't work. It doesn't work when they're on the screen with you. That's right. Okay. We'll talk to them in a second, then. There's lots of dialogue in this game. Okay, so... this is the shuttle pilot, Ken Borden.
Like carbon paper, boss.
I'm not going to go through all the dialogue, but
Are we in position, Ken?
Attila's given us less gravity than I expected, but the attitude jets are compensating.
You're saying Attila is less massive than we expected?
Hey, maybe Attila's nothing but a big old bubble. How do we know what's inside an asteroid?
It's a little bit of foreshadowing there.
You ready for us to part company, Ken?
Everything's in position, boss.
Oh yeah, so the question mark is ask a question, and then the exclamation point is to make a statement. So I can talk to him about the pig.
Just tell Miles, and you can take the little squealer to market.
This is one big ugly pig.
Is that why Cora always calls it her baby?
I heard that, Ken.
Blow out.
And the icon turns blue when you exhaust all the dialogue options. I don't really need to do any of this, but
Yeah,
there's some good, funny dialogue in a lot of these. So.
In your dreams.
There's a little bit of a thing going on between them, I guess. She's the payload specialist, Cora Miles. She's in the shuttle.
Going without you?
She's running for Congress, I guess. I believe most of this was explained in the intro.
Just don't screw up the mission, Boston, and I'll be in Congress next January.
What you really have to do is
ready for the deployment of the free fall.
Have her release the pig.
Is the crew clear of the area?
I don't know how much of this dialogue shit do you want me to go through?
Proceed.
It's up to you. I'm playing this just for you, Mortis. I don't think anyone's even in the channel otherwise. The fuck?
fine with the pig, Cora?
Looking sweet, Boston. You just be good to my baby.
And we can talk to Maggie and
Robbins,
Brink.
this is Lowe. Do you read?
Robin's here. I read you.
I can talk to Maggie about Brink right in front of him.
What do you think of our archaeologist, Brink?
I'm very impressed with his experience. He headed the U.S. Geological Survey team that mapped the surface of Venus.
He'll be taking a close look at the asteroid to make certain the detonation points they've chosen are suitable. Low out.
Yeah, I mean, I think this game is worth playing, and I usually will exhaust all the dialogue when I play through it.
Landing team.
I don't think that's really conducive to a
Taking the
stream.
pig down to the surface.
That could easily double the
Follow
length
me.
of the playthrough.
You be good to my baby, Boston. You hear me?
We'll be back soon, Cora. Try not to miss me too much. Low out.
So we're taking a pig to the surface of the asteroid, which isn't moving at all for some reason. First thing we gotta do is crack that baby open. And suckle the sweet nutrients from within. What? All that's in here is the 2 explosive charges, the 0G digger, that's for digging in 0G, and the shovel, which is for digging in G. How do I get out of here? Hello? Alright. So Brink is the geologist. That's why he's on the team. Maggie's a journalist or some shit. I don't really know why. That doesn't seem very likely that they would put a journalist on a mission that is so important. The fate of the Earth is in balance, but that's fine. Okay, so there's 2 quadrants on the asteroid that I need to place the charges on. That's one of them, target surface, and I can't remember. You can just use the 0G digger on that.
Let's see if we can clear up old Attila's complexion. Nice and smooth now.
Doesn't look that smooth. But yeah, I think there's a lot of good characterization in this game, but a lot of it comes
Shuttle, this is Lowe.
through all that
We're placing the explosive in quadrant 2.
optional dialogue.
Acknowledged. Could you give me a hand with this, Brink?
I'll be right there, Commander Lowe.
Maybe that's a good thought. I never thought of that. Well.
Excellent work, Brink. Ken, the charge is set.
Instruments confirmed. Hey, I'm just so proud of you,
You'll
boys.
see. I bet you don't know where this is going. Oh shit, hold on. I fucked up. So this is a more basic type of adventure game than a lot of the earlier LucasArts games are. There's no like multiple
That job's been done.
You know, talk to and look at and examine and all those different options and stuff. So I gotta arm that explosive.
Look at the pretty red light, boys and girls. I'd say this charge is armed.
You basically just got the inventory. God, I love this game. Oh, what a great game. It's beautiful. Fantastic soundtrack by Michael Land, who did a lot of the LucasArts games around this time. Monkey Island, which I've never played.
Cora, Ken, I'm jamming the shovel in under the boulder, then using maximum down thrust to pry it up. Does that sound workable?
Well, I'm a little short on data about the tensile strength of shovel handles in 0G under maximum thrust conditions. In other words, who knows? It might work.
Boss, be careful. If the handle breaks, maximum down thrust will smash you right into Attila. You know the saying, whether the stone hits the glass or the glass hits the stone, it ain't gonna hurt the stone.
Thanks for the encouragement, Ken. Brink, if this actually works, the boulder's going to come flying straight at you. Better fly clear.
Thanks for the warning.
Looks like it worked.
Now, aren't you glad I made sure the tool chest had a shovel in it? My rule is, if you can pick it up, take it with you, because you never know when you might need it.
I have the same rule, Cora, but I thought it only applied to women in bars. If you can pick her up.
Ew.
Careful, Ken. You don't want to find yourself getting quoted as a sexist pig in Maggie's article. I'm not here to spy on you.
Lighten up, Maggie. See?
They're just teasing you.
Jeez.
If they thought you were really a spy, they'd never talk freely on the open frequency.
So I didn't really explain what I did there, but I think it was pretty obvious. The site where I need to put the charge was covered in a boulder, so I can't use the zero-G digger on the boulder. Is this just good to go, or do I
It's where explosive beta should be placed.
So I need to launch the boulder out with the shovel. I don't think I think I just place it, actually.
No need. The target's ready for the explosive charge. No need.
None,
the target's
I didn't.
ready for the
I tried to put it
charge.
away, man. Oh, what the hell am I doing?
Shuttle, this is low. Now placing the explosive on the base of the asteroid in Quadrant 3.
Acknowledged.
I need another hand here, Brink.
Of course, Commander.
Could you move any slower? Holy shit. Alright, that's 2 down. That's all of them.
This asteroid has a pair of landing lights now, kids. Stick a fork in us, we're done.
Who writes your material, Commander?
I get it all out of the newspapers, Robbins.
So there's also the 4th quadrant over here we didn't look at. And that's because there's nothing interesting in it. Oops. Oh shit, how did that happen? No! I had it lined up perfectly. God damn it. Alright. Alright, so now that both charges are armed, you go back into the shuttle. Wait, what do I have to do? That's it. Well, I haven't detonated them yet. I think I have to talk to one of these guys to...
Miles, this is low. Do you read?
Miles here.
How can they be so sure the surface won't be radioactive after the explosions?
Well, the theory is that without an atmosphere and with so little gravity, most of the radioactive material will be blasted off into space, and almost none of it will settle in the safe quadrants.
But is the theory
Does it
right?
matter?
Hey, you're the guy in the cute suit. You tell me when it's all over.
You'll know they were wrong if my coffin blows.
Don't worry, Boston. My baby's down there monitoring the surface. We'll know if it's safe before
I don't know that I
you
can
go back.
skip any of this dialogue either.
How's the pig doing?
No, I don't care about the pig. I don't really care about the
Squealing
pig.
its little heart out. You can tell Borden my baby's ready to monitor the explosions
I
whenever
gotta
you
talk to
give him
Ken.
the order.
Alright.
Low, over and out.
Sorry.
Come in, Borden.
I'm here, boss.
Both nukes are in place and armed. We made pretty good time, I think.
Looks good, boss. Come on back inside for the fireworks.
Confirm everybody inside.
All in, Cora.
And yep, that's it. That's the game.
All clear, landing team.
All clear, shuttle.
That thing really isn't moving. Holy shit.
Doors closed.
I get 1 pixel.